Hey everyone. I know that not everyone who comes to my channel is really like chomping at the bit. By the way, I'm doing this live, so if I go off and crash and it looks bad, I apologize. But anyway, so I know not everyone who comes to my channel is, like chomping at the bit to see the next Oakley masterpiece. And I guess I'm doing this video because I last did the video on the like the single player experiment that I was going to do, where I live stream with friends and I have fun with it that way. And I kind of felt like no matter how you view my channel, whether or not you're every once in a while you'll check out a video or you actually thoroughly enjoy my videos for some reason, I felt like it was disingenuous to have done that video and then I kind of disappeared in terms of YouTube. And there were a couple of reasons for that, and I guess I'm just gonna quickly go through them. Also, by the way, this is a very easy game, but it's a lot harder when I'm thinking and talking. I finally understand. I used to fucking shit talk like Giant Bomb and their quick locks. Yep, their quick licks. Because they're so shitty. But as I sit here and talk to you guys and have trouble on my first lap at fucking Spa, I think I finally understand why they had trouble. But anyway, I digress. Like I was saying, I kind of feel like it was disingenuous to do that video talking about, I was going to do this stuff and it was going to bring out a ton of new content for you guys, and it was going to help me, get through my single player issue that I obviously have. And then I did nothing. So what first happened is actually like a week later, my power supply unit on my computer fried. So I was out of commission for a little bit on that front. What I ended up doing was I ended up actually like just saying fuck it and buying a whole new pre-built computer from Falcon Northwest or whatever the fuck it's called. And then after like emailing some friends and actually researching and not just impulse buying, I realized that the computer that I had picked was shittier than what I had right now, and I really just needed a power supply unit. So I had a friend just come over who shows up in my videos, and he just gave me an extra one he has lying around. It'll probably blow up at any moment too because it's old as shit. So I should probably buy a new power supply unit at some point here, but I'm lazy. Anyway, so that was the first problem. Second problem was I fucking tried. Well, okay. The first game I was going to do was Skyrim. I thought that was a really good choice because open world. You have a lot of you have a lot of open decisions you can do. There's comedy available. Whatever. The problem is timing. And I'm not going to blame my friends, but I'm going to totally throw them under the bus here and say that they all happen to be starting up their own characters and playing Skyrim right when I wanted to do that. And that pissed me off because they weren't going to sit around and watch me play Skyrim. They were all playing Skyrim themselves. So that idea, I mean, would they have probably still watched? Yeah. Would it have been the same effect? No. So I scrapped it. And so then, then I ran into the problem of, well, how am I going to get these guys watching my stream and getting it to where they can hear me and I can hear them, but everyone else who's watching the stream doesn't get like, as I'm saying it, I'm realizing I don't remember the issue. But there was an audio issue that I came across as I wasn't driving 200 miles per hour. I do remember an issue. This is a really bad idea, I just realized. But fuck it, I don't care anymore. So anyway, so yeah, there's a technical issue, and then there was an issue with my friends. So that didn't happen. The other issue that arose was the fact that, and this is kind of an issue that, this is my main point, and it's kind of plagued me all this year, because if you are, you know, a cool enough person to actually know what's I've released this year, you realize, fuck you, game. You realize I haven't really brought out that many videos this year, as opposed to say last year. And there are a couple reasons for that, but they're all in the same category, and that's the video games I've been playing this year. Last year, or I guess 2 years or last year, I got really into Counter-Strike and to an extent Dota 2. Woo! And the problem with that is, like, yeah, I did the song montage, whatever, and that was fun, but I can't record like every single fucking game I play, and I wouldn't expect anyone, even the people who have played with me, to watch that many Counter-Strike matches. I mean, when I'm playing like 3 or 4 a day, that's A, that's a shit ton of video space. B, that's a lot of work to cut it, if I even wanted to. And C, the content it's not even that fucking good to begin with. Like, half the fucking time it'll just be us complaining about a fucking guy hacking and getting, you know, shot through walls. And then the other half is just, I don't know. It's just not, it's not good viewership content. And I understand that. On the same note, the other stuff I played a lot of was Space Engineers, which has its moments of good content to watch, but they're so far and few in between. It's like, that's just a game you have to play, not watch. I mean, like, yeah, I can make a video of like, hey, here's what we created, but I mean, because we were not doing creative and we were doing survival mode, it's like the stuff is kind of lackluster as opposed to the things you see anyway out there with guys who are using creative, and they're just making like, hey, I don't want to belittle what they've done. They've done some really, really cool shit, but it's still like creative mode. But hey, that's better for viewership, not better for, you know, me playing. I prefer survival mode. Anyway, so Space Engineers. Also, I thought about recording Space Engineers for a while, but for some reason it doesn't like my recording program. It just doesn't, like, it doesn't run at the same time. So that kind of just made it all a moot point anyway. The other game was Starbound that I played a shit ton of. I played probably over 100 hours a couple months ago. And again, not a great game to really video, because it's just like, kind of like the Space Engineers conundrum, where there's really cool moments few and far in between, but then, like, you know, 90% of the content is just us. 90% of the time it'd be me standing around building something, because that's what I do in that game. I just build shit. And it's like, I could show you guys a finished product of like our space colony. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be like a minute long video. Well, maybe a little bit longer, but you get my point. Like, there's not really much to record and enjoy there, so fuck it. I'm not going to be doing that either, you know, obviously. Dota 2, I'm just not good enough to really... I included some cool moments when I was playing it a lot in my last year in review, but like, I kind of stopped playing it to the extent to where it would be you know, a fun experience to watch, because nobody really wants to watch a shitty player, you know, drive off the track every lap. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to watch that. Anyway, there was another game I played a lot this year, but oh right, racing games. Duh. So yeah, I played a lot of Grid. I made that music video to Grid, which I thought was alright. I mean, that was back when we first started playing. So and it's disappointing because it's kind of the conundrum of the other games where like few and far in between. Like, but it is more often to hit like a race that has like some really cool fucking moments in it. But again, I can't, like, a race is like, you know, 6-8 minutes of just full recording, and we do I don't know, dozens of races a night when we were playing. Like, I just can't I can't account for when a good race is gonna happen and record. I can't fucking sit there and record every night. So again, like, there's that conundrum, and that's just for all racing games. Like, I played a lot of F1 too this year, and like, I think F1 would probably be the worst out of all the things I've talked about to watch. Well, maybe not the worst, but you get my point. Like, it's just not good viewership content. I keep going back to that. I feel like a broken record. So anyway, yeah, like this year has basically been all that. So like, of course, my videos are gonna be down. What I will say, going into the future, I started playing the Saturday sessions again in ShackTac, and I think if once I get, you know, back into the swing of things, I might find myself recording Arma 3 videos again, which is cool. I mean, that I feel like that market's kind of saturated already with, especially ShackTac. But you know, there's different perspectives, and I might catch something that other people don't. I know that I have in the short time that I played the past couple of weeks. I mean, the gist of this whole video, I guess, is the fact that, like, I enjoy making videos, like, thoroughly. I don't really do it for money, but I just haven't found myself doing... I'm doing a really long-winded way of saying, like, I haven't found myself playing the games to offer that, you know, opportunity. But I'll say, going into the future, so I'll have Arma 3. I just got Assassin's Creed Unity, and I've got 3 people that I'll be playing it with, so if I may record that, and if, you know, cool stuff happens, expect some videos from that, and those are probably just going to be, I might just do a gameplay video series on that. I'm not sure I think that seems like a dumb game to do, a music video sort of deal too. I would say probably don't expect a year in review video this year, because I just don't have enough content, and that really makes me sad, because I love, like, that's my favorite part. I had so much fun with my year in review last year, and it kind of saddens me that I'm not going to be able to do that again, but oh well. If DCS F18 comes out next year, expect videos on that, because I'm definitely getting that, and that should be really fucking cool. I'm starting to run out of stuff, but yeah. So like I said, I felt bad for making that video about single player stuff and then just like not saying anything or making anything afterwards. I felt like an explanation was needed for anyone who actually like consistently checks out my channel. And, you know, thank you guys for doing that too, because while I make these videos for my enjoyment and I like the process, obviously it'd kind of be somewhat worthless if it wasn't for the people who watched it. So I guess I'll leave it there, and thank you all for watching. my stuff over the years, and I'll continue. I promise. I haven't, died or anything. I will be trying to get back into the swing of things. Really, Grid? But anyway, have a good one, and hopefully we'll see a video from you soon.